One of the most effective ways to hack your body in order to be able to produce more power and perform better is a contrast set. And I'm going to show you exactly what that is, utilizing a heavy box squat into a depth to a broad jump. So this takes advantage of what's known as the post-activation potentiation. And all that really means is that this heavy load is going to stimulate your central nervous system, activate your muscle fibers to produce a lot of force quickly because of the heavy load. And then you're going to transition to an unresisted or more power-based movement that has a higher velocity, and that your body's going to be primed in order to jump further because it's still going to be almost like thinking that it has to move this heavy load. All right, so I'm going to show you right here. Now the weight needs to be heavy and the reps need to be low. If you are doing this, I see so many people do like reps at 8, 9, 10, and you're just fatiguing the body and the muscles and you're not going to have a better performance. You actually need to do a few reps, get the stimulus, get out, and then go do your plyometric. Notice I'm trying to move as fast as I can through that to produce the most amount of force. Now, after we stimulated our body in order to produce maximal force, we're going to go into a plyometric. So the plyometric wants to be similar in the movement pattern, which is why we're choosing a depth to a broad jump, because it's more of a squat and you're pushing through. We don't want to have opposite. We don't want to have a squat pattern with a vertical force production, say going into like a horizontal or posterior chain type of plyometric. Okay, they need to match because the stimulus needs to match and you prime the muscles and the movement pattern in order to produce more power. So we're going to do a depth to a repeat broad so we can work the amortization phase and some repeat power. So with your contrast training sets, 3 to 4 sets, typically anywhere from 2 all the way up to maybe 4, maybe touching 5 with the heavier loaded movement. Again, we want to get a good stimulus, but we don't want to over fatigue the muscles. And then the same sets and rep schemes for the plyometric, maybe just a little bit lower. Typically we stay around anywhere from 2 to 4 with the plyometric. So again, it's got to be heavy, it's got to be intense, the reps got to be low. And you've got to try to produce as much amount of power. So essentially, what we're trying to do is, with that post-activation potentiation in the plyometric, we're trying to teach our body how to just perform a little bit better every single time with that plyometric until it becomes a normalized sensation in our body, and our body knows how to produce that amount of force and that amount of power, overall increasing our performance on those given jumps, which will help translate onto the field for you. So if you found this video helpful, like and follow for more. Comment if you want more of these types of videos where we deep dive into specific aspects of athletic training, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.